Moments Z Search is supported by the Sheraton Lagos Hotel.
The journey to discovering the voices for the new Moments Z show started with an idea. It has since seen the pool of applications, a further drawdown of 22 girls and one elimination phase, which left us with 12 girls. Last week, 3 girls were dropped from the competition, which leaves us with 9 girls. The task the judges will face today is to bring the numbers from 9 to 6 all the way from 22 just 3 weeks ago. Welcome to the show. It's Moments Z Search.
Hello, ladies. Hi. It's good to see you so soon after breakfast. Yeah. You know what time it is. It's regrouping time. Okay, so I have a bowl in my hand. Stick your hand in, pull something out. Oh, excitement. All right. Okay. Excitement. All right. Are you guys ready? All right, so let me explain what's happening as they're my dabbing ladies. So, the piece of paper that you have determines who you're going to be interviewing and the group you're in. So if you picked pink, what does it say on your card?
Pink, YC.
YC. You are team YC. Yellow?
Simi.
Team Simi. And the last color is?
Ricardo Banks.
Blue? So Ricardo Banks. Your team Ricardo Banks. All right. Are you guys ready for your task?
Yes.
Are you guys listening?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that you have been regrouped, your next task lies in your hand. There are 3 different guests, 3 venues, and each group will interview their celebrity in their card. So if you have Ricardo Banks, you're interviewing Ricardo. If you have YC, you're interviewing YC. You have Simi, you're interviewing Simi. You have 30 minutes to research. So we're gonna give you that time right now here. And we wanna make sure that you prepare yourself so that you know exactly what it is that you're asking your guests. So for the shoot, you have 15 minutes to shoot the interview, yeah? You have to make sure that your final edit is 7 minutes. Does that make sense? 15 minutes to shoot, but you're going to edit it down to 7 minutes. You have to make sure that you do the introduction of the interview together, the outro together. Inside the middle part, if one person wants to do it and then the other person, you want to break it down any way you want to do the inside part of the interview, it's up to you. But the beginning and the closing, it's together as a group. Make sure that I've given you guys all the information. I think I have. Now, when you get back, of course, you're going to go to the EbonyLife TV studios and the editors will be waiting there for you. You have 30 minutes to edit your video. All right, so the venues are Sparline Gin, Get Arena, and Omenka Gallery. Think about your location when you're thinking about what you want to do at the interview, yeah? I'm giving you guys expo. Incorporate it into your stuff. Yes.
For the location, as in, does every group get like, okay, this one room is where you're going to do, or can we go there and kind of freestyle?
I believe, these locations have been, willing enough to allow us to interview there. So I'm pretty sure that they will allow you to interview in an area where they feel comfortable. But if there's somewhere that you really, really want to interview or you want to do your interview, this is part of your production skills. So maybe you can see if you can talk to someone. Can we do it here? Can we do it there? Explore. Yeah.
The celebrity, as in like, are we going to like figure out like where we're going to do it before they arrive, or?
That's part of it, yes. Make sure you do that. There's nothing worse than, who do you have?
YC.
YC, he's a great guy, very nice, but his manager will be looking at you like, oh yeah, you don't know what you're doing. So make sure that you know exactly what you're doing. Okay. The minute, when they sit down, the only thing should be action. So, when you get back to the office, there's also a very, very special surprise adventure waiting for you guys. It's a surprise, I'm not telling you. No, I think it's going to be fantastic and wonderful. I'll see you guys later.
It's deliberation time, and like previous tasks, the girls have absolute creative freedom. It's your show, girls. Own it.
The girls are doing a little research prep as they get ready for their interviews. After this, they'll be heading over to the venue for the interviews. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Team Blue has the task of interviewing Ricardo Banks of Maven Records at one of Nigeria's most fun-packed venues, the Get Arena. Ricardo
Standard.
Team Yellow blows off some steam with top Nigerian female artist Simi at the Spa Line Gym in Lagos.
6, 7. Okay, John, please see me. Where are you? Please come. We're waiting for you, I beg.
It's Moment Z, and we have our guest with us here. She is Simisola Bolatito Ogunleye, popularly known for the hit track Sojaka, Sojaka, Sojaka. Are you guys so excited?
Are you so excited?
We have seen in the house.
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. You look great.
Thank you.
Team Pink gets a shot at Nigerian rapper and songwriter and Generation Z artist YC. Will his artistic talents be checked at the Omenka Gallery?
I'm gonna try to do it right. I be hoping that it works. Angela, Moya, and Lisa. Right after this, if you're hungry, we could go get pizza.
We are! Guys, we have to get that.
Okay. Bye.
Foodie.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
It's a wrap on their tasks and time for the mystery adventure or the crazy judge who must get the girls to relax after a hard day's work.
Stop here! Stop here! What's up here? How far? I think I'll do that to my second. Are we ready? We gotta play. Good! So everyone, oh yeah, let's play road on this one. So before we get into the keke, let's jump into the keke. Oh yeah, buddy. Again. And let's down. Hey! All right, in we go. Let's go here.
Now, on the first half of the show, we saw the girls carrying out their task as they interviewed 3 celebrities, Simi, YC, and Ricardo Banks. Now it is time for them to reveal before the judges. Guys, hello. I am so excited for today because I think you're going to be very, very impressed with the footage that the girls are going to be showing.
We are looking forward to being impressed.
Yes.
So they met real stars.
They did.
Yeah. How was that
Simi,
experience?
YC, and Ricardo. Wow. You know, I think everyone had a different experience, but generally they did come back feeling very confident. If it comes up in some sort of way, some people did have a bit of a challenge, but I'll let you guys find that out later. Hopefully it doesn't show in any of their videos.
Okay.
But yeah, amazing girls. I think they're doing so well. They've taken a lot of the feedback that you've said about embodying that youthfulness, and you're going to be surprised. There's some of them you won't recognize when they come in. Once they took the lashes off, like this.
I can't wait.
No,
History in the making.
yeah. All right, so you're ready for them?
We are ready.
Definitely.
We are ready.
Okay. So now it is time for the girls to present their task. The question is, which one of them are going to be able to impress our judges enough to make it to the top 6?
Hi. Hello, young ladies.
How you all doing?
Everyone is looking very floral and very vivacious.
So what are you guys doing with us today?
Okay, we're just about to do the intro to our video, which
Okay.
you're going to watch. Then we'll do an outro. It's very simple.
Okay,
So let's see that.
over to you guys.
Hi guys, this is Moment Z, and we are your hosts Amanda, Sandra,
And Priska.
So we actually went to interview this surprise guest. She's actually been nominated for Mama's Best Breakthrough Awards.
Are you serious? When was that?
This year.
That's very good because it's very interesting to know that, you know, someone started out really early and then is doing so well already. That's very, very good. Yeah.
Singing.
Of course, I'm talking about all those things. She still brought herself being all diva, you know. And of course, she also mentioned that she started from bottom
from
and now
the bottom.
she's here. Of course, speaking of Mama's Award, she was there and she had been nominated alongside some guys. That are, no, we're not going to spill that out. All right. So just see this.
We have Simi in the house.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. You look great.
Thank you.
So very quickly, going to the questions now. I learned you grew up in Ojuelegba.
Yep.
And I perceive that place to be a kind of place that's very ras, you know. Ojuelegba, Wale, Kinikon, you know what, they were here and there. And I feel you're quite reserved, you're cool, you're soft. How's that like?
Ojuelegba is ras. I think it's better now. But at the time, it was actually pretty ras. But I think it was just the house that I was in. We were very private people. My dad didn't just let us go out to like play with anybody or go out anyhow, you know. So it was like a diamond in the rough.
And then you also went to a private uni, Coventry University. I
Yeah.
understand that you guys were restricted. So did that actually form part of your character and everything?
Nah, I've always been reserved, even before CU. CU is, you know, they have a lot of rules, but I mean, I think the one thing that you can take away from there is that it makes you very disciplined.
Actually mixed and mastered Adekunle Gold's whole album.
Well, except for one song.
Except for one song.
Oh,
Except for one song. And then you were the
more.
only person to feature on that album. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how did you enter producing that?
I guess it's because I have a knack for it. Usually when I write, I like to write and record and see what works and what doesn't work, you know, and most of it I learned off YouTube, really. Yeah, so
Wow.
turned out that I really liked it and I'm pretty good at it. So I was like, okay, why not do it?
But how come it was only you that did the whole? That
You're gonna have to ask him. I have no idea.
That's where we meet Adekunle Gold. But speaking of Adekunle Gold, seems like, see the beauty of the voice, because I'm confused now, that you're taking all the voice. No, I'm actually serious, because I know Falz used to call me Elobe. And now it has not turned to Elobe in the Soldier video.
Hello, babe. They have missed you so much.
So I'm wondering, no collaboration with the female artist. I don't know. Maybe you're leaving. You're going to fly us. But I think it's a girl world, so why is it like that?
I mean, it's weird that you asked that because I've seen people like Falz's fans tweeting at me and stuff and just, you know, saying, this girl actually told me and said, I didn't used to like you before because I used to see you with my husband everywhere. But now, you know, I like your voice, so I like you. I was like, oh.
I really love that song. It's actually my ringtone.
Oh, thank you. I mean, they're my guys.
But I feel we've had such an amazing time with Simi. Simi, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
you. Z, guys, it's a wrap on the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Oh.
Yes. Guys, that was Simi. Do not forget, you can join in the conversation on our social media platforms that will be rolling on your screen. And also follow Simi on our social media platforms.
Yeah.
If you haven't followed her. Follow. Yes, follow and then join in. Get the whole
Remember,
yes.
this is
Moment Z. Bye-bye.
I'm very sure you guys had so much fun. Like, cracked up. Like, it was so funny, actually.
Yes, it was actually a very great experience. I mean,
Simi is not a beans artist to interview.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Like, it was an experience. Like, she really taught us a lot.
That experience.
Okay, with Simi, when you see her, you know, in the music video, she has this really soft, soulful voice. So you just imagine that she's going to be very sweet and soft. And then we met her and she had a different personality.
She was a bit uptight.
Yes, uptight.
Okay, so so when you noticed that, all of you, how did you think you were now going to deal with the interview? What was going through your mind at that point?
We just had to improvise on the spot, and I think that's where our teamwork came in, because we had a lot of things and games we were supposed to do. We had roles for each person, but I like the fact that, especially Priska, she improvised a lot, so we just worked with the flow. And as you said, it's more of teamwork. It's not an individual thing, because if one person looks bad, everybody looks bad.
Your questioning techniques were really good. A lot of people do not know that Simi is very good with mixing and mastering. So when you brought that question in, I thought it was good. I just feel, Priska, you need to draw the line between acting and presenting. Just pull back a little bit on the very crazy gesticulations. Don't let it look like an amebo lounge where you're like, I loved how you ended on social media. Social media is key. That's always good feedback. You want to get feedback from your audience. Brilliant. So good job.
I would say well done to you, Priska, because she actually shocked me. You owned the interview. Maybe just a little bit too much, as Derele said, in terms of you know, you could have been nervous as well. Learn how to draw a line. It's still a job. She's not your friend. You're trying to bring out a side of her that you want your viewers to see. So even when you're trying to just get into, I know you wanted to get close to her, but there's always a tiny line that you must always watch out for, because at some point you don't want your guests to also look at you and think this girl is kind of annoying as well. And I think, yeah, that's basically just my thing.
Yeah, so for me, I'll say that, Sandra, you need to try and get a bit more involved. You are a team, so you need to say a little bit more. I didn't feel that you said enough. Priska, you were the fun one, but your facial expressions, you need to be really, really careful about that, because on TV, everything shows. So you have to just watch what you say there. Again, it was great that you brought out the social media. Jeremy already mentioned that. And I think, you know, Amanda had some really good questions, and that's the feedback. Yeah.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done, girl.
Now it's time for Team Blue to let us into how much fun they had interviewing Ricardo Banks.
You're welcome to another exciting edition of Moment Z.
Have fun now. Which level?
I thought we're getting in the Charlie's Angels formation.
Angel Charlie. This is Africa's #1 hip, fun and trendy talk show, specially packaged for the youth.
We are your hosts, Kemi Adeyemi,
Tomiki Alayande, and Charlie's Angel Kwelewishiti.
Okay, so I'm sensing shade here, okay?
We had an amazing time at the guest arena yesterday.
I mean, if you've never been there, after watching this, you will find reasons why you want to make your way down there ASAP.
Our guest was the young, vibrant, and talented. Okay.
Find out when you watch the video.
Ooh, fingers crossed.
Everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of
Moment Z, Africa's #1 hip,
trendy,
and fun show.
We are your hosts, Kemi Adeyemi,
Tomiki Alayande, and
Shitu Oluwapelumi. Today on the show, we have an interesting guy with us. I mean, he's not only interesting, but he's a standard guy. And how standard is he? He doesn't do substandard stuff. Okay, his bedroom, they always bust brain.
Ladies, stay on the edges of your seat because he is so cute.
Definitely true. Talking about the one who backed down the next rated awards at the Eddies 2016, the one and only Mavin Bolondo Dada Boy behind the album, which is trending at the moment. Talking about the Spotlight album, is none other than the one and only Ricardo Banks!
Ricardo on this one, when me you was signed to Maven Records, I found out there were so many spices.
Wow.
There was actually one then.
Spicy one, spicy two.
Like there's so many. Then there was this one that at the time had a song with a popular producer, and it had a song on radio, and everybody that knew me were like, guy, you don't?
Like, no,
nah,
it's not my spice.
But they're like, no, but that voice isn't like your voice. You've switched the music and things. I'm like, no, that's not me, fam. I can't be me. I'm not that whack.
Sure.
So how would you say this transition has impacted your runs game? How has been getting the ladies for you?
Yeah, me, I'm not fine.
I'm
not fine. So yeah, for me to be getting girls now is we thank the Lord.
So your runs has it given you more confidence? Like assuming you were moving to me, how would you do it?
I don't know how, man, but I probably will not tell you because I usually don't. I don't think I've ever talked to a girl. Like talk to a girl about those type of things. Yeah. So I definitely have to get your number first. Then we chill at 2 weeks.
Chill out slow things.
Okay, I see.
Okay. So do you just wake up and say, Oluwani, or you just see a girl and say, sugar baby? So how do you come up with your...
It's a conscious approach every time.
Oluwani, you don't see Oluwani. Are you sure you're ready, Ricardo?
Trust me, baby.
This is gonna get hotter right now.
Trust me, baby.
Okay, Don Jazzy.
Science small boy.
Wife material.
My mom.
Collaboration.
Jay-Z, Chris Brown, one day.
Amen. Lil Cash.
My guy.
Sports.
Football.
Ricardo Banks.
Amazing.
We're going over to do some rock climbing and we'll be right back.
charming. I am totally blown away. You brought your guest into moments. He did not take you into you literally brought in your guest. If I was watching at home, I would definitely tune in again.
Well, I would say, first, you utilized your location really well. I liked how you were very into the environment. In short, that arena will not forget you guys for a very long time to come. You know, and you make me feel like I need to go back there and go and rediscover that place. Okay, now this is not too critical, but just some pointers I need you guys to watch. Now, Kemi, your smile is very contagious, so I need you to hold on to it as long as you can. Every time your co-presenters are talking, I like how you have that smile on. So even if your guest has to turn to say something, he sees you smiling, and you listen. So he knows you're listening. You're not just having that smile plastered on. You're smiling, but also listening, which is very engaging, so that's good.
I loved your opening. The intro was great. The intro was great to us here. You know, in terms of you guys, I could see that you had coordinated it. You had choreographed your opening, which was great, and it all worked. And then your opening also, when you got to the arena, was also good. And it's always good. I mean, I do that a lot also. I always start with the name. Because most stars have changed their name to something, you know? So it's always like, why is this your name? And that sort of gives you an opening for them to sort of tell a story. That's always a good place to go. Lumi, it was good to see you having a lot of fun. Kemi, it was good to see you having fun. Because sometimes you can be a little bit too serious, you know? So it was good to see you a little bit more relaxed. So guys, it was real. I really felt the realness, right?
I did.
And it was a lot of fun. And I would want to watch that episode. Well done, guys.
Well done, ladies.
Well done. This competition is getting so stiff. I mean, Team Ricardo did absolutely amazing. Let's find out how Team YC is going to do.
We're ready. Hello, people, and welcome to another exciting episode of Moment Z. This is where you catch all the fun, all the thrill, all the excitement. And this week, we have something quite exciting for you guys. Yeah, girls?
Yes. So this week, we were out and about. You know us now. We can't sit down in one place, as usual. So we caught up with one of the young stars in the Nigerian music industry.
And I mean, do you guys know that he won the Rookie of the Year award?
Yes.
And I mean, he was just so humble. I mean, you guys have to see this. Let's not keep you waiting any longer. Just watch while we play you this video. Enjoy.
Hello everybody at home, you're welcome back to another exciting episode of Moments Z. And it's young, hip and trendy.
Yes, we are your lovely hosts on the show. My name is Angela.
I'm Lisa Mache.
Moyo. And we have a super exciting guest here with us today. Are you ladies excited?
So excited.
Yes, but shh, guys. We'll be right back after this break.
Is he a chairman or is he on a lodge? I can tell that you really like too much. Let's see more pay and the life for the parts. The life for the parts.
Alright guys, welcome back. And I know that by now you know who we have in the studio. It is the formidable, the wonderful, the dope, the swag out YC. Thank you so much for coming.
That's a really great intro.
Okay, so let's go to your music. I mean, there was Smile on Me, there was Pass Me, and then
throwback.
It wasn't like, it wasn't the limelight and everything. Were you feeling like, oh, this is not for me, let me just stop, I'm not even blowing, like, how were you feeling? Were you feeling like, okay, no, I want to continue, no, I want to just stop?
Yeah, actually, there was a point in my career where I was like, I'm done with music, I think I'll just focus on school. But I think that was also around the time when I came back, because, okay, in 2013, 2014, I took some time off music because it wasn't as I imagined. It was really, really tough, because my label at the time was just starting out. Tiny Entertainment was very new. I was a very new artist, so it wasn't really easy. So during that period, I was, in school as a regular student, going to classes and all that, but I was still recording music on the ground. So in 2015, I recorded Kondo with Pato Rankin.
I want to get a little personal today. I want to talk about your love life. Now, I know that a lot of guys kind of like, I mean, everybody really wants to have, that person that's like their ride or die. I want to knew them when they were suffering.
Yeah, true that.
So like, I want to ask, do you have that person? Or like now that you are, like now that you're exactly who you are, are you now trying to find that? And what is that like? As in, the girls see you and just see, who's your daddy, Jagaban? Like, do they see you as like a person?
Contrary to, you know, popular belief, a lot of people think that YC gets a lot of girls and all. But I don't know. Most times, girls are actually scared of me because they feel, you know, I'm a Yoruba demon. Yeah, so I mean, it's really not.
But girls love Yoruba demons. Many girls love.
Girls just like
but it's just that it's just for play alone. You know, it's never more than that.
You know, it's never a serious thing. But I mean, for me, I already have my ride or die. My mom is my ride or die.
Guys, it's been so amazing on the show today. I'm sure you had so much fun. But we have to go now. Yeah. So see you next week for another amazing time on Moments.
But we can't allow him go like that.
Yes, you can
now.
go. You can't just go.
Freestyle for us.
Really?
Yes. You have to add our names. Yes. My name is Lisa. She's Moyo. She's Angela. And you're going to share
those three names.
You are like on Moments. No Jabo. Maybe you said that you are young. Your fans are watching. What is it? Come and terrorize us tonight. Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, so they're asking me now to spit a verse. I'm gonna try to do it right. I'll be hoping that it works. Angela, Moya, Elisa. Right after this, if you're hungry, we could go get pizza.
We have to get that.
Okay, bye. Bye.
So nice.
I had a really great time. I had a great time.
Watch next time. Don't forget, same time next week. Signing out for Moment Z. Bye.
Well done.
Thank you. So I could tell a lot of work went into what you put for us, and it was good. The energy was sweet. It was fun, and you know, I'm sure YC would not forget you guys. In a hurry.
Lisa, well done to you. I think this week you really took in what we said last week and you brought it, and that was your moment and you took it. Moyo, I was looking for you. As he said, it could be because your voice is because you have a very tiny voice and you're with someone like Angela can shout from this point and people on that road would hear. You have to look for other things to make your presence felt. Do you know what I mean? Angela, I felt like this is a job. Do you understand? If you're a fan of someone who you're interviewing, when the camera comes on, you can remain a fan, but you have to tone it down. I felt like you could have brought out more in terms of his depth, in terms of, you know, I don't know, I was just lost with all of that. I'm sorry.
Moyo, you have to be careful about your voice. You're going to have to work on your voice. Angela, you were squinting. You cannot, when you were doing the opening intro to her, she was actually, your eyes were like that. You've got to be careful. Lisa, you did so much better today, you know. You really took on board what was said, and that's really great. You know, you actually probably owned most of the interview. Overall, not bad. Competition is stiff. Honestly, there have been 2 teams before you. It's stiff, it's, you know, so all I can say is I wish you all the very, very best, but it's good to see that, you know, the cohesion, but you guys could have worked much better as a team. There was too much talking over each other.
Now, all 3 teams have presented their task before the judges, and the judges are in there deliberating. The question is, which 3 girls are going to be evicted from the show? You're just going to have to find out after this commercial break. We'll be right back. Ladies, please join us on set.
The journey of 3 more girls in the search for the next host of Africa's youngest and hippest talk show is about to come to an end. And now the judges have to do what they know how to do best.
So 5 of you are going to be going home today, not 3. Yeah? Now the first person that's going to be leaving us today is Angela.
I feel like, you know, I got to know you really well. I was just a little concerned about your expressions coming off as a bit too animated, you know, and that's not too good for TV. I understand the excitement, I understand how, you know, fun you want to come across, I understand how you want your personality to shine. But again, as Emmy said, you were squinting a little, and I thought that your smile was a little too stretched, and, you know, it just kind of it was like a blend of scared and too excited.
Now, the next person that's going to be leaving the show today is Moyo.
You are a bright light. Like, you walk into a room, your personality shines. I can tell you're a nice girl. What happened to the girl who, on that episode, you owned it, man? It wasn't even about those two, it was about you. It was your moment. You stood there, you cracked jokes, you did the hype. I saw you. And today, even before I watched your clip, you walked in here like you were over this. And then watching your interview.
I think Moyo is young. Moyo, you're our youngest contestant here today, and you have your entire life ahead of you. You know, I want you to look at this as I've had the Academy of EbonyLife in my life this week. And I hope that you've learned some really important lessons that you're going to be able to take away and work upon. I hope it's made you a better person, a better presenter. You've met some amazing people, you know. So I don't want you to look at this as, oh, this is the end of my life. No, it's the beginning.
A lot of people still haven't discovered themselves. People in their 40s don't even know what they want to do. But you have taken on that mantle. You said to yourself, this is what I want to do. I want to be on TV. And guess what? If you think that Moment Z is tough, Moyo is tougher. So give me a Bluetooth high five from that angle.
Can I get a hug?
And go make it happen, okay?
Can I get a hug?
For your internship or whatever, just stay in touch with the team, all right? Okay? All right? Well done. Well
We
done.
love you, Moyo.
Okay, Moyo? Okay. So, Mika, were you all in the same room? No.
She was a nice girl.
She was a nice girl.
It's gonna make me cry.
Oh, God. Okay. The third person that we have to ask to go home today is Sandra.
You were in the bottom last week and, you know, you had that one chance to bring it back. And last week we were talking to you about your attitude, but this week we just felt like, you know, it's good to take in correction, but also find a balance. It was all about balance.
You now went the total opposite
the other
direction.
way around.
Today, your intro was a little bit sing-songy, you know, like it felt like you were singing and, you know, talking at the same time. And I knew you were trying to try something different. You know, you tried to experiment on the show, which is good. So with experimenting, you need to find your own niche. You need to find what works for you. And also, you're a gorgeous girl, for crying out loud. You don't even need makeup on. If you wore rags, you stop traffic. So I just need you to just find that and know that you can still hold one part of you to yourself.
Keep practicing, keep learning, keep growing, and stay in touch, okay? So I'm going to call the two of you together, the last two of you that are going to be going home today, okay? So I'm going to be calling Priska. Priska, come and stand over here. And I'm going to be calling Amanda. Come and stand over here. Now, Priska, I'm a little disappointed because you held the most promise. You held the most promise. You're one of the youngest, but you held the most promise. And I know you're giving this to your all, but at the end of the day, we can only have 3 people sitting on that couch. Probably not this couch, but your own couch will be built for you so that you can really engage with your demographic. My concern was at the interview with regards to your facial expressions and how you conducted the interview. I was a little bit concerned. Now, Amanda, when we first met you, I was like, wow, she must sit on that couch. She must sit on that couch. Last week, we had a problem. This week, you're lost in the crowd amongst everyone else. Don't forget, it's only the best that are going to shine today. We only need 3 people on the Moment Z couch. You are somehow lost in the crowd. But you know what? Because we believe in a second chance, Priska, I want to see how you're not going to disappoint me if I take you back into the competition. Are you going to manage your facial expressions? Are you going to manage to ensure that there isn't too much fun, but there's some sense of seriousness plus fun? Are you going to do that? Amanda, are you going to find yourself and do the best that you can if I let you back in? Are you going to? Do you promise? You do? You both do. Go and take a seat.
Amanda and Priska have been warned, and they now absolutely have to be at the best of their game if they want to sit on that Moment Z couch.
The most improved person today, in terms of they took the advice, totally made it their own, and came out here and impressed us all, is Lisa. Woo!
Take a bow down.
Take a bow.
Well done, Miss.
Yeah, so it's not all doom and gloom, okay? Now the best group is the blue group.
Magical about these guys.
You guys did really, really well. You know, you planned, you performed, you choreographed, it was fun. You did it all. And you're all going to be going on to the next round.
Somebody say Moment Z!
The 6 finalists have been drawn, and they have one more task to prove they can deliver. It's time to say goodbye to Angela, Moyosore, and Sandra.
You're such a talented young lady. You know, like Emma said, you have amazing writing skills and you have an amazing personality for TV. I think it's just with practice and practice. Your energy is amazing. You have a beautiful smile. I can't wait to watch you on TV with your own written work.
I've learned so much from EL TV, everything, and I feel loved. I feel like, okay, they saw that I wanted to do this, and that's cool.
That's all that matters. Thank you so much for being part of this. You're young, you have your whole life ahead of you, so I know that you're going to do amazing things. Thank you, Moya. What did you think about the feedback that the judges gave about, you know, finding a balance and trying to make sure that you have decisions based on however you want to be?
I'm going to take it because it's very important. So I always like feedback, make it work for myself, so it's fine.
Yeah, and I know that we're going to see you very, very soon on TV because you have an amazing personality. Yes, you do.
Thank you.
You know, and you're one of those people who you listen really, really well and you have a willingness to learn. So don't lose that, okay? All right, thank you, Sandra.
Congratulations to Lumi, Lisa, Amanda, Priska, Tomike, and Kemi, as they are still in the running to becoming one of EbonyLife TV's newest and youngest talk show hosts. Next week, with more tasks to go, we reveal who will make it to the end. Good night, guys.